Hello, Ball Charter. It is 2021 and we are back with Good Vibes video announcements. Today is Tuesday, January 19th, and we're going to kick today off by recognizing our December Students of the Month. The trait for December was simply kindness. Now it's time for Mrs. Holsmacker with Would You Rather?
It's winter time. Would you rather be able to get all your friends together and have a huge snowball fight, or all your friends get together and build a big snow fort?
Special thanks to Miss Lippert, who coordinated our virtual family math night. We had 81 students log in that night. Wow. And we've been able to collect pictures of origami, some quality family time, and the winners of our estimation station. So what's coming up next for Ball Charter? Well, middle level just wrapped up second quarter, which means that report cards will be mailed to parents this week, and everybody's off to a clean slate as we start the third quarter. We encourage you to use your good study and organizational skills for a strong start. Also, Beta Club is in full swing, as well as Glee Club. Both of those groups meet virtually every Thursday. And now for an update on the metrics that Ball Charter is using to signal a return to school using a hybrid model. The two metrics that are doing well are the new youth case weekly trend and Sangamon County overall new cases. The two that are not meeting the threshold at this time are the Sangamon County positivity rate and the Sangamon County cases per 100,000. At Ball Charter School, we need to meet 3 out of 4 of these metrics, and our magic number is 10. 10 days of meeting these metrics to signal a return to hybrid learning. We do have a ticker on our school website if you'd like to follow along with successful days. If not, I'll make sure that I provide updates for you weekly through email or through our video announcements. Did you enjoy your 3-day weekend? Well, let's remember that our Monday holiday was Dr. Martin Luther King Day to commemorate the birthday of one of America's most influential civil rights leaders. Today, we recognize Kaitlyn Luciano, who wrote an award-winning essay in this year's Dr. Martin Luther King Essay Contest, hosted annually by the Springfield Ministerial Alliance. Let's close today by listening to Kaitlyn's winning essay.
In King's last paragraph of I've Been to the Mountaintop, he said, well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead, but it doesn't matter to me now. Because I've been to the mountaintop, and I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will, and He's allowed me to go up to the mountain, and I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we, as a people, will get to the promised land. And I'm happy tonight. I am not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. Dr. King declared in his sermon, I might not get there with you. I believe Dr. Martin Luther King made this statement because he wanted to do God's will, despite the challenges that were coming his way, because he had faith in God's promise. God allowed him to go to the mountaintop once and see the promised land, and he knew he had to continue doing God's will, as there was a bigger purpose at hand. I believe Dr. King knew that as long as he was fighting for people's rights, there were people who were going to have problems with it, and they were going to make that known negatively. King knew that he was making enemies, and to see his dreams come true, he had to be willing to make sacrifices, maintain faith in God's plan, and see it through, no matter the consequences. Dr. King's willingness to stay back and pursue God's plan, even if that meant he wouldn't see the fruits of his labor, has inspired me to also give back. Dr. King is a positive influence on the world and an even bigger role model for African Americans and minorities. Dr. King fought for equality and human rights for African Americans and minorities like me, allowing us greater opportunities and newfound freedom. If I was a leader and I knew my people would make it, but I wouldn't, I would do as much as possible to lead them well and to make a better world for them. Even though I may not live to see the world I strive for, I know that my people would continue my work and teach the next generation how to positively impact the world and ultimately fulfill my legacy. If I had to choose one thing in Springfield I would like my younger brother or later my children to experience that I may not, it would be to see more positive programs to help the community we live in while giving back and helping those in need. For example, 4-H. 4-H allows kids to help the less fortunate learn responsibility, take on leadership roles, and gain leadership skills. 4-H also teaches students why it is crucial to help and give back to the community and how to keep kids on the right track of life. 4-H can also be a safe space for the kids who need or just want to talk about making the world a better place. 4-H intends to fulfill their vision of head, heart, hands, and health. The 4-H pledge is a sign of remembrance of the good we can do and that we are on the right track for our future. I pledge my head to clear thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, my health to better living for my club, my community, my country, and my world. To me, this means that kids too can help others just as much as any other person or adult, as well as making the right choices for their future and making a positive impact on someone else's future. Thank you.